power. The people try to define infrastructure right. I don't got time, infrastructure right. I don't got time.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the first play of the game. 73 yards. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Alex Anzalone on the
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the
31-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He finds his running back, Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Darnold completes it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
He's out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On second down, here's Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Rodgers pass.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But, listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game. Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball and continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
On first down, Darnold. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nick Boyle.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
11 yards there, first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Williams. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
4 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Darnold on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers looking deep here for Ebron. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of
10 yards there on a Bengal first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? Do a rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Pierre Desir in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 41, Rodgers, slant pass to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Edmonds on the tackle.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the script. Hey, take 26. Get 300. Get 300. Watch
the Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
And that's something that he does consistently, puts quarterbacks on the ground. And Carlos Dunlap, maybe not a household name around the NFL, but everyone knows he comes to play each and every year. He hasn't had less than 7.5 sacks since 2012, had 9 in 2019.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
A 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw, Darnold. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. On first down, Mixon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the catch made by Hopkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Colts 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of
They ran that
14.
one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Bengals 7.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost